Hush, be quiet. Who got some grapes? I'm trying to. I'm all ball for these. Get it. Not complicated. No conversation. Get it. Not complicated. No conversation. Please say less. Please say less. Please say less.
I'm blessed. I don't GA. You tryna. Yes on yes. Say less. Say less. You ain't got. You ain't go. Say less.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and you're tuned in to Madden 18 on EA Sports. Two teams will need their quarterbacks to step up and lead their offenses on the gridiron today. It's the Bills going up against the Panthers.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Carolinas and Bank of America Stadium here in Uptown Charlotte. Just a moment ago, the lights, the cameras, the action, all the pyrotechnics, everything was ablaze, everything was allowed here in Bank of America Stadium as Carolina emerged from their tunnel. And we are ready to go as the Panthers get set to match up with the Buffalo Bills. First and 10. Newton under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Preston Brown coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability.
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Marcel Darius in there to get him, and this pass rush strong now. That sacks on back-to-back plays. So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long. From the gun, here's Newton. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. A really nice gain of 25 yards. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now a play fake, and it's Newton. It's caught inside the 25. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. A big play that time. Newton to Benjamin. And even 40 yards. From the red zone now, Newton. Oh, incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it there. And it'll be 2nd down. He was all over that route defensively. Now, they had 2 picks last week as a unit. Couldn't quite grab that one.
Patience, Grasshopper. Patience is early in this game, but you like the fact that they're around the football early. They're going to be upset they didn't haul that one in, but at least they're there at the moment of truth to make a play on it.
By the way, where did the Grasshopper thing come from? I know it's been around for a long time.
Yeah, you know, I'll have to tell you that some other time.
All right, back to football. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 5, and just like that, it's 3rd down. can run for it, and he will. The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up fourth.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
So the opening drive for him here on their home turf results in a field goal.
Now that's the way you want to get things started. Your stadium, your crowd, you've got the ball, put points on the board first, and let everyone start to celebrate.
Now Tre'Davious White on the return. He'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. On first down, Peterman. And he'll check this one down to McCoy. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Fresh set of downs here. Here's the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. Room to run past midfield. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. That one 28 yards on the ground. For McCoy in the last 7 years, 5 of them over 1,000 yards.
Underrated in how strong he is through the hole, but the best part of his game, open field, where he makes a whole lot of people miss.
In 2016, he was 7th in the league in rushing yardage. On first and 10, it's Peterman. Left side here, caught by Clay. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. A gain of 6 there on first.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Second down, Peterman. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. After the penalty, it's McCoy. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
They'll go again to McCoy. And eventually stopped just shy of the goal line right around the 2. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well. And
you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. From the 2-yard line now, it's 1st and goal. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. A great effort there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bills have taken the early lead. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Panthers coming out now. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. So what will they do? On the ground, through the air, let's see. 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, Newton. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Jerry Hughes able to get in there and take him down for a loss of 3. So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long. Here's Newton. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. On first down, Newton. Flushed out right. And he slides to avoid the hit. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
The tight end, Olsen, in motion. With my good friend Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Panthers. Just 2 yards to go here on 2nd down for the offense. A shotgun snap for Newton. This one complete to Devin Funchess. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Newton finding Funchess for the Panther first down. Now a first down throw for Newton. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
Back to the air, Newton on 2nd down. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. They'll run it now out of the gun. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Calling a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
2 sides to every coin. This is the bad side of missing the 58-yarder. Now they start at the 48. Peterman on first down. Going to drop this off to McCoy. Complete. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be second down. On second down, it's McCoy. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
And they'll keep it on the ground with McCoy. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Yeah, and that was a safety that came through and made the play. But there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. And we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. This is McCoy. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. Off the play fake. Here's Peterman. Going up top. And this is taken in at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
We just saw him hit a big play there on a deep post. And most of the time, the post isn't available because usually you have defenders in the middle of the field. But if you throw enough curls and crossing routes and underneath routes, I know from experience, they get tired.
And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. LaShawn McCoy, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
A reminder, coming up tonight, Green Bay visits Atlanta. All sorts of storylines there. A playoff rematch, also the opening of Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And then on Monday night, the Giants host the Lions.
So the Giants play on Sunday night and Monday night to open the season.
Yeah, 2 under the lights. Funches with a catch over the middle. And he's able to get this one up to the 45-yard line. A good pickup there of 22. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play, but what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
In motion right is Benjamin. Now it's Newton here off the bootleg. And they take him down. The Bills get to him.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back with more from Charlotte after this. The Panthers on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. From the gun, Newton. And he's going to go down again.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
An update from a game going on in Indianapolis. And scoring yet again, the Colts extend that lead. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with McCoy. A nice little juke. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Again, it's McCoy. And an alley to run. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 12 yards that time and a Bills 1st down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
They'll throw on 1st down with Peterman. And that's caught. Zay Jones, the rookie. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground.
Watch it now, Barney. Barney. Hurry up. Here we go. Boom. Landed. Over. Watch it now, Barney.
10th carry now for McCoy. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. 1st down and 10 now for the offensive group. From the shotgun, Peterman. Caught on the right side by Jones. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to air one out. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle 3rd of the field where he threw that one. 10 yards still left on 2nd down. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Peterman. Airs this out for Matthews. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. An NFL update. They're in the second quarter in Baltimore. And the Ravens have opened it up a bit, leading by a couple of scores. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. On 3rd down, Peterman. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
He's just not at his focus in this game. It's not 1 drop. It's not 2. That's 3 for this contest.
Yeah, uncharacteristic for any NFL receiver, and he's no exception. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back at the 18-yard line. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Bills taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll send you down the coast to Orlando, where we check in with our friend Larry Ridley and the EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry? So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. An NFL update. They're in the second quarter in Baltimore. And it's the Ravens that have moved out to an early advantage. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. They start the second half with a carry by McCoy. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
On second down, here's Peterman. And that's going to be incomplete. Charles Clay has tied in the intended target, and it's 3rd down. Well, not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
Incomplete pass on second down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on 3rd.
Watch it now, Barney. All right, here we go. Over.
Out of the gun, Peterman. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Sometimes you just have to take things into your own hands, don't you? I mean, the offense is really struggling in this game. They're the ones keeping things going. They have to continue to play at that level.
Here's Colton Schmidt now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
no, tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker boards?
Yeah, those two.
He'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
To throw on second down is Newton. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A Carolina first, Newton to Benjamin. Newton on first down. Looking for the tight end, Olsen, and it's intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
Let's go, Detroit! Detroit! Over! Here we go!
Now a first down carry here from McCoy. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you could see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was none there for him.
Set! Green, 39!
Now Peterman on second down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too.
And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line.
Charles Johnson's stock in trade is coming off the edge and getting to the quarterback. He knows how to make some of those subtle moves inside to help in the run game, and he did it right there.
He's an athlete back in high school, played football, basketball, track, so he's a mobile guy.
Mobile guy, made a nice play against the run.
Over the middle and caught by the tight end Clay. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs. In the red zone this time.
Here we go.
Here's McCoy. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
And when the defense wins and gives up no yardage on a running play, that's something they can build on and carry themselves forward throughout the game.
They'll run it with McCoy. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass.
Let's go. Over. No. Check. Patriot. Here we go now.
On third down, here's McCoy. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Let's go. No. Check. Patriot.
fake here on first down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and give some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
On the NFL scoreboard, third quarter now from Jacksonville. And you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on third and goal. This offense so far on third down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at a third and goal here. Now Peterman. And that is incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield. But when push came to shove, they stood their ground. Now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
And Hauschka's kick is good. And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3.
Spent the last 6 years as the kicker for the Seattle Seahawks, place where they called him Hausch Money. Now in Buffalo. Conditions somewhat similar, I would say, between Seattle and Buffalo.
Well, Seattle, you get a lot of rain. Buffalo, when the season gets a little later, you get a lot of cold weather.
A lot of cold weather, maybe even a little bit of snow.
Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
They want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And now the rookie's free. Past the 20. Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Panthers have got it back to a one-score game. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
12 yards that time, and a Bills first down.
Oh, he's got it going early in this one. That's the Shady McCoy. That's vintage right there, right? Breaking tackles, creating explosive runs. And if they don't take care of this early, look out. This guy's going to have a big, big day.
You know where he got that nickname Shady, by the way?
I know you're going to educate me on it. Help me out.
Mama gave him that name when he was a youngster.
And if Mama named him Shady, we're going to call him Shady.
Absolutely. And they'll keep on the ground with McCoy. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Elsewhere, second half action at Heinz Field. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. From the gun, it's Peterman. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets us into enemy territory across the 40. So the offense lining up 1st and 10.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19, Leopard. Detroit! Detroit! Gun! Hurry up, here we go.
Peterman. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
Here we go.
Second down, Peterman. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. The Bills' passing game getting them down the field. They've got another first down. What a difference a week makes. 5 interceptions in their last game. Here we are, 4th quarter. He's played mistake-free football.
And I'm sure that we can look back on the past week and say, okay, he spent time in the film room and they worked on his mechanics. Sometimes it's just your team believing in you, your coaching staff believing in you, and you relax and play to your potential. He's doing that in this game.
And he is out of bounds, but not before taking this inside the 10 to the 7. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now McCoy. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeout?
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. It's their quarterback. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Bills will extend their lead. So it was 2nd and goal, still had a couple of downs to work with. They tried to sneak, and they got in.
I like the idea that they did it early in the down and distance count. 2nd down as opposed to waiting later on. I think it fooled them a little bit, but how about the push they got up front to get the quarterback through?
Big push and a touchdown to boot. Here's Christian McCaffrey to return it. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Now Newton on first down. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Preston Brown, the linebacker. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
And a great spot to start this drive from here.
Let's go.
After the interception, here's Peterman. And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Mike Adams. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. And that was was a young pup, the rookie being intercepted by a veteran DB.
And I loved our quick conversation in pregame with him on the field where he said, hey, look, I love playing these young quarterbacks. They don't know a whole lot yet, so I can use my mind to put me in a position to make a play.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. Benjamin with it over the middle. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. 23 yards on the play. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. He'll drop it off to McCaffrey, and he'll get it down to the 47 here. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll lead here to a third down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the front.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down. A nice safe throw and a good one.
And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
On first down, Newton. Escaping the pressure right. Looking for the end zone. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by the rookie from LSU, Tre'Davious White. So they lost yardage, and they declined the penalty. There's no logical reasoning to do that.
I'm trying to go through this little Rolodex in this small brain of mine, and I'm coming up with nothing, partner. I've got zip on that one. Take the yardage, right? Take the penalty. I don't get it.
I don't get it either. Now McCoy. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. And the offense will be looking to get at least some of this yardage back here. It's 2nd and 12. McCoy. Room here to run. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
This give is to McCoy. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Getting late in the fourth now, Charles. 2-minute warning just around the corner.
Yeah, some teams just want to get to that spot, take a breath, and then come out and attack for the rest of the game.
A give to McCoy. And McCoy loses the football. And fortunately, the Bills jump on it and get it back. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's brought down. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. I think this defense tired of seeing him run the football, and this D-line probably getting sick of the O-line as well.
And as I'm watching this, I'm thinking about a conversation I had with Adam Gase, the head coach of the Miami Dolphins in the offseason. He told me that he asked his running backs each week for their favorite runs. Give me your 3 top runs. And right now, you're seeing a guy that's probably using his top runs to great advantage in this game.
He is in a zone. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. Shift together here from the D-line. On the counter, here's McCoy. Breaks the tackle, he's got room to run. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. LaShawn McCoy with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Here's Hauschka for the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
And not much room there as he'll get it up only to about the 21. Only a yard on the gain there, and that'll set up 3rd and 13. Not the start to the drive they were hoping for. That run doesn't get them much at all.
No, not at all. And that leaves them with 3rd and long, which means you've got to dial up something pretty good. Think your best player with a play that he likes to run best.
Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down. One last throw here for Newton. Forced out to his left. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.